When it comes to Salexi's inner court, their inner circle of their closest minions, the Twisted Twins, Rapture and Torment, tend to spend the least amount of time in the Void Realm, and spend most of their time in the Pride Ring, usually some of the various rings of hell as well, but they tend to spend a lot of time in these rings more so than the Void Realm, obviously stealing and looting and doing whatever other crazy escapades they're known for doing. Those who are deep within Salexi's court do not have their souls or their bodies to control. They do, to an extent, have their will, but they in the end must obey Salexi's will, in their own way of course. However, the Twisted Twins, they do obey Salexi's will, but in a very chaotic sense. They will always do whatever Salexi says, but they always will do it in the most chaotic, most roundabout, nonsensical way possible, all the while doing whatever the hell it is they feel at the time. Because they are the youngest and the most childish amongst the court, people have often mistaken them for being Salexi's children, because Salexi has to constantly discipline them as if it was a parent yelling at their children. If they were anyone else, Salexi would have gladly killed and eaten them long ago. But they are too useful to Salexi's machinations, that and also they have a very palpable history behind them. And today was going to be another day to prove Salexi's patience and to prove their loyalty to each other. For once again, the twins have gone to the Pride Ring to do God knows what. Salexi sent them on a task a while ago, but they have not reported back in a while, and they've been hearing news of very familiar chaos happening, and Salexi is getting concerned that they're overstepping themselves. Confound those little two brats! I swear if they compromise my position, I'm going to put them in the timeout box for so long, they'll see the next apocalypse twice! I can't even take my limo either, and have to walk amongst the dregs like this, all cowed like a fucking thief or something with this hood on. Where are they? Oh, I sense them close. Salexi continues to grumble to themselves in their hooded little cow as they walk down the street. Eventually they sense the twins' presence down a dark alleyway. They sneer as they detest having to walk through it with such nice clothing on. This alleyway filled with trash cans, dumpsters, cardboard boxes, and other bums laying about. It was abhorrent to them. As Salexi gets deeper and deeper into the alleyway, they start to notice random loot trailing behind in a path, almost like a breadcrumb trail. A path of gold coins, dollar bills, pearled necklaces, fancy watches, and whatever have you, and thus they sense their presence ever closer. So, what escapades have you two wrought? What have you gotten yourselves into this time? I certainly hope the haul was worth it. They walk down the alleyway, but they hear no reply. Don't be giving me the silent treatment! I know you two little twitch-finger twinks are here! There's literally a trail of loot in your wake. I can sense you. Don't try hiding from me.
Hey, you try carrying a bank's worth of money with one forklift.
Yeah, banks, plural.
Sal turns to their direction and sees them sitting on top of a giant, comically large bag of money. Of course, spilling all over the place, on the bed of a broken forklift that has clearly been smashed into the wall, completely destroyed beyond repair. It is not what you do or how much you take that I am so concerned about. It is your, methods.
I always found it silly they call them forklifts. Do people make cakes this big that would need a fork that big?
It's not a fork, like for eating, you dumb... never mind.
So, how much did you haul this time,
About 3 banks, a jewelry store, Mammon's house.
You stole from fucking Mammon?
Oh, and 2 bakeries.
Yes, brother, and 2 bakeries. Why do you even need sweets so much?
I love me some sweets. Makes the no bad feelings go away.
But my dear, you're always eating sweets. Ah, yes, drama. Anyway, did anyone see you?
Nah. Happens so often now, hell barely bats an eye at it.
But you said you just stole from Mammon. How did that go unnoticed, dare I ask?
Big Mama has so much money now that no one really cares who steals from them, and he barely can even tell when it's gone. As long as you don't take too much from him.
And yet, when someone steals from your treasure hoard, you seem to notice almost immediately, even when you're not there. What makes you think the actual, the sin of fucking greed wouldn't notice? Next time you might not be so lucky.
Luck is all we have. And we have it in abundance, I must say.
As lucky as a golden horseshoe covered in 4-leaf clovers.
Even your luck is finite, and we have far too much to risk. How many times did you take from the other sins, or even overlords for that matter?
Well, there was Lucifer's ducks, Alistair's staff that one time, a bunch of food from one of B's parties, but I was technically free already, so we took the silverware instead.
Then some of Ozzy's new unreleased sex toys, Belle's drugs, though she's always asleep, so she would never notice. Satan's workout weights, which, oh boy, that was the biggest thing we stole so far.
How in the unholy fuck did you... Is that shit in my house?
Oh, and at this point we had stolen from Mammon about 5 times now.
Did you say 5 times?
Well, 6 today, that is. Or was it 12? My math doesn't math very good. I just count cookies. Yesterday I got to 10, but I forgot what comes after 10, and then I get sad.
It was 15 times from Mammon, brother. Yeah, so... Anyway, boss, relax. No one caught us.
This time, you mean?
And they never will.
I would be cautious of your obnoxious optimism.
Cheer up, boss. Even if we did get caught, we would just reappear in the Void Realm again good as new.
Yes, and you will never be able to go back to hell ever again.
And we would never be able to go back to hell at what?
Yeah, we can. What would stop us?
I would! Look, if you were exterminated or permanently killed in Satan's court, made into a grand example of before everyone, and then came back to hell in one piece, what do you think is going to happen?
We would go stealing again?
Commit arson again?
Hug puppies and eat cookies again?
Steal blood bags from hospitals?
No, you fools! Well, yes, but no, more than that. Hell would begin asking questions. They would capture you again and start following the breadcrumb trail to us, to our home. They would find out what we are, the threat we pose to their authority. Many would flood into the Void Realm to seek to stake their claim in the New World. Much like what the English did to the Native Americans, we all know how well that went for the natives, We are already under siege as it is in our own realm. We do not need another threat barking at our doors. Not yet. Not while we are so close.
We need to live, Sal. We need something to fill the emptiness inside.
I just want to feel again, Master.
Stealing isn't something we do just because it's fun. We don't even need all this junk, but It's just so we can feel like we've taken our life back, in a way.
Life took everything from us, left us starving, left us with less than nothing. And even when all we had was ashes, it took that too.
Life punished us. Just for the crime of existing.
All we ever wanted was just to live in peace.
And even when we died, life still denied us that in the afterlife.
We never were given a chance to just live a normal life. We lived a life of constant starvation and empty pockets from birth.
Everyone always talks about protecting children, but when it comes to actually raising them, feeding them, clothing them, the world goes mute and takes from us what little we had.
When we have nothing to give, they call us freeloaders and muchers when all we ask is just a loaf of bread they don't even want. We fight to take even the smallest scrap, then they villainize us as terrorists and devils.
Even you, Sal. You took from us too. We did find our freedom in you, yes. But now we don't even have our souls. That was the only thing that was ours.
And with this war you're getting ready for, it means you're asking for more of what little we don't have. I just want to feel again, Master.
We will help you. But know that we help you on our terms, not yours.
This was definitely a very genuine moment. Very rare indeed, as Salexi stares at them with wide eyes and bated breath. Torment, for once, is genuine, and Rapture, for once, is actually sad. I know, my sweets. I know. We will have our vengeance someday. We will make God answer for everything. For you, the others, and myself. I cannot truly ever stop you from doing what you do, and to do so would be criminal of me, as you say that I have taken the last thing you ever owned. You two have always been the most free-going of all my minions, that even I can't contain. So much so that I even had to make a magical box just to put you in, just so you sit still for but a moment. Yes. But nevertheless, I cannot stop you, and I won't. You two have already given me everything you possibly have to your names. The only thing that was ever truly yours, as you say. But all I ask is just more caution. Don't risk everything we are fighting for over just some frivolous high. If you must steal to feel something, do so with some care. Besides, it would pain me to lose you out of all of my minions, or worse yet, to be tortured for information. For you two are probably the closest thing that I will ever have to sons.
That was beautiful, boss.
That much we can do.
Very good. Know that while your souls are gone, you two are more free than even these lost souls in hell, and even the redeemed in heaven. For you are no longer bound to God's dogmatic laws of good and evil. You serve me, but unlike the meager cultist thralls under me who beg for position and power or my attention, for that matter, you are more free than any being in this universe. This is my gift to the universe, and I shall share it with every last soul someday, when I finally break the scales of good and evil forever. What do we say to the universe, my children?
No gods.
No kings.
No masters.
Even me?
Even you.
Even you.
Good boys. Now then, let us get this new hall of yours home. Shall we? Salexi snaps her fingers and 2 portals open. One in front of them for them to walk into, and another one right below the giant money bag as it sucks all of it up like a vacuum.
Oh, goody goody! Hopefully this is enough gold to make that gold pillow fort. Or, I guess it would be more of a coin fort?
Yes, brother. A coin fort.
As Rapture and Torment crawl down from the money bag, the arm of some imp woman sticks out from the bag as they cry and muffle for help. Torment knocks them out once again, rendering them unconscious as the bag continues to get sucked up into the portal.
Hey, pipe down. We're having a moment here.
Who's the broad?
Oh, we got a poor soul for you to snack on. We thought you'd like her.
Oh, you two got me a soul snack? Oh, that's so precious. Anyone I know?
Just one of Ozzy's secretaries.
One of what?